Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video weblog. We are Wednesday, August the 17th, 2016. So, one little thing I have to apparently clarify about, the thing that I've written in the description of Monday's video weblog. Actually, one of the girls I am talking to didn't really understand what I was trying to get to. So, yeah. Well, I mean, at the very least, it's something, that's, it's very strange, my mindset at this point. She's a friend, a really good friend. I would argue probably my best friend. I've known her for 9 years, I think, and I really don't want to jeopardize everything until, this point. But at the same time, thinking that if she says no, well, I mean, at least we'll be done with that, and we will be able to go on, as before. But if she said yes, that would be great too, because, well, I guess that we can see how far we can get. I mean, in time. So yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to make a move pretty fast. I'm not sure that I really want to do that. This is really complicated. Anyway, so let's talk a bit about Smackdown, which was really entertaining for what it's worth. It opened with Miss TV, and really, I think that everyone is saying that, so I'm not sure that it's really the case anymore. But The Miz is really underestimated. He's a tremendous heel. I mean, his ring work isn't the best, but he can hang with the best. So, I mean, at least he's really good, and even being in the WWE means that he's got the stuff. So his guests were the how's it the fighters for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship this Sunday. Dean Ambrose, the WWE champion, and Dolph Ziggler, and you gotta give it you gotta give props to Dean Ambrose for, I'm not saying that he's carrying that, but he's given the platform for Dolph Ziggler to answer and to get back into championship mode. Something that we haven't really seen in the last few years, actually. Even if he loses this Sunday, I'm fairly sure that he's re-established himself as not a upper mid-carder anymore, but as a potential main eventer, because he's both have tremendous qualities with the microphone. The thing is, as much as Dean Ambrose can remain calm and composed and still be able to deliver jabs, Dolph kind of has to up the intensity for him, for his words to reach their target. And that's probably why he's been so underrated. It's because he last year his summer feud was over, was with Rusev, and there were Lana and Summer Rae that were involved, and it just ended when it was revealed that Lana was just engaged to Rusev. So yeah, there was that. One thing that I did not see coming, even though I probably should have, was the fact that after getting so intense, Dolph Ziggler just super kicked Dean Ambrose, and that was pretty fucking wonderful, to be quite honest. Like, oh boy, you have really, you know, created the atmosphere for the match. This is I wouldn't say that this is Dolph's last chance, because you know, every time we're thinking that he's not getting another shot at the title. Well, he's just got one, and if he didn't look like a guy who could um, hinder Dean's plans, now he is a legit challenger. Um, he the one thing that I didn't really like was Dean saying that Dolph really didn't know the pressure of being on top when Dolph has been champion twice, even though the first time wasn't very long. He's been champion twice before Dean even arrived in the WWE. I mean, not really the WWE, but arrived in the main event scene. He was part of the Shield. When Dean, when Dolph became the World Heavyweight Champion, you know, with the Money in the Bank cash-in, that was wonderful. Yeah. So what else? What else? So yeah, Dean Ambrose then had later in the evening, Dean Ambrose had a match with come on now. Well, with Eric Rowan. Rowan lost with Dirty Deeds, and Bray Wyatt was so disappointed that he actually took Rowan's land mask and he walked up the ramp with it, not even glancing at Rowan. Apparently, in their way out, he encountered Randy Orton, and they looked at each other in a very meaningful way. They looked at each other and they were like, "Oh boy, so you're next." Randy Orton then fought. Can we really say fought? He destroyed Heath Slater, so he got disqualified, and therefore Heath Slater won his contract. Then, just because you have to send a message, Randy did 2 German suplexes, and seeing how difficult it looked make us really feel how powerful Brock Lesnar is, because he's just doing that so effortlessly, and then he did an RKO, so Viper Wheel. So Heath Slater was apparently concussed, and they joked about it in the locker room, because they made that is all in kayfabe, but they made a little thing where Shane and Daniel Bryan gave the contract, and then Heath Slater thought that he was on Raw, and he said, "Oh yeah, you're really good, even with that dyed beard, Mick Foley, and oh Stephanie, you're beautiful." And that was when Shane just pulled the contract. What an asshole! So yeah, apparently Heath Slater still has no contract. We will see how that plays out at SummerSlam, I guess. So just before, just after the opening segment, there was a 12-man tag match that was actually a showcase of the tag division, because there is no title on the line. There's no title on Smackdown, so yeah, there's that. They really everyone went at it, and everyone had their lot of offense. It started as a pretty, straightforward tag match. One side had the Usos, the High Bros, and American Alpha, and the other side had the Vaudevillains, the Ascension, and there's another team. I'm sure there is one. Another team of baddies. Fuck, they were pretty much all of those teams were a staple of the NXT Tag Team division. in the last few years, besides the Usos, who aren't even a staple of the WWE Tag Team division. God damn it, what is the third team? There's the Vaudevillains, there's the Ascension, and the third team, come on. Oh god, I just don't remember it. So yeah, it all went awry pretty fast, and at one point the Usos just jumped over the top rope, so only were the American Alpha and Aiden English, and Aiden English ate the pin. So yeah, the only team that's really relevant here are American Alpha, and apparently some turmoil might happen with the Hype Bros because Kurt Hawkins is back. Well, there's a vignette for hyping Kurt Hawkins' return somewhere between the Mad Facts and the Chuck Norris Facts, with some apparently being in the top 50 Chuck Norris Facts. So yeah, we'll see how that works. Is Kurt Hawkins going to be a singles competitor? Is he going to claim back Zack Ryder from the claws of Mojo Rawley? Who knows? And that's going to be interesting. The tag team division might be interesting if they just, give a fuck, I guess. Oh god, I know the third team, god damn it. I just know it. It cannot be Blake and Murphy, because Blake and Murphy are not a team anymore and they are still in NXT. God, why don't I remember? Anyway, Eva Marie was supposed to have her debut against Naomi, who debuted a new theme song that was really EDM, and a new look that was probably bad for people with epilepsy, epilepsy. But apparently Eva Marie was stuck in traffic, which sounds like a lot of bullshit because there was no traffic yesterday night in Austin. So yeah, she's a bad liar. It's just a great way to get hit, especially when it's the big voice, the big booming voice that says, yeah, Eva Marie he has been delayed due to traffic and therefore will not be able to compete. Eva Marie apologizes. That was just the greatest thing. But then there was a 6-woman match between Carmella. No, it wasn't a 6-woman match. It was a women's tag match. Carmella and Becky against Natalya and Alexa Bliss. Becky won, and with the last kicker, the disarmer. The last kicker is her nickname. I don't know what happened to my brain at this point. So yeah, she won with the disarm her, and that was thanks to Eva Marie finally showing up. But then she got, run after by Naomi, and then she went into the ring and just ran away, and Naomi tried to go after her, but Natalya was like, nope, you're not, and out you go. And yeah, basically of that distraction, Becky Lynch has been able to put her in a disarm her. One very interesting thing, Naomi and Becky are apparently going to be the faces of the women's division, the faces, as in literally the baby faces, and Natalya is going to be the big heel because later in Talking Smack, when Daniel Bryan asked the women what they wanted, Naomi said that maybe it would be good for the women to have a title, so that they can have something to fight about, and something concrete at least. And Becky added that maybe they would need more time, a platform to really express themselves. So yeah, that would, the fact that they are doing that on Talking Smack really helps building Talking Smack as something else than Daniel Bryan talking shit for half an hour after Smackdown with Renee Young. So yeah, it was pretty okay. Alberto Del Rio had a match against John Cena, he lost and now he's suspended, and Paige is also suspended. So you can imagine just what they did together, since it's because of the wellness policy. Oh, I'm not saying that they did drugs together, but they both did drugs, so that it's highly possible that they did those together. I mean, it would just make sense. Anyway, yeah. I think there was another match, because pretty much everyone has matches. Oh yeah, Apollo Crews came out during one of the many commercial breaks, because The Miz was cutting a promo about how Apollo Creed couldn't beat him, and Apollo Crews said, no, that's not my name, and he said, you think we're stupid? I mean, I'm a Hollywood actor, I can recite 90 lines, something like that, and so you're Apollo Creed, now I'm Apollo Crews, and he sort of a blue thunder bomb, dropping him on the title. Oh, that wasn't really good. So yeah, the women of Smackdown are going to have a 3-on-3 match. Naomi, Carmella, and Becky Lynch on one side, and on the other side, Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and Eva Marie. I mean, we will see. I mean, that's the only thing they can really do with the women, since there's no title. Maybe there will be a tournament like for the NXT Women's Championship back in 2013 or 14, more exactly. But yeah, really, there's not a lot to do about it. John Cena has said that he expected someone to take his spot at the top, but that it would have to be someone who's really, up for the task to be every fucking day. Well, he didn't say every fucking day, but every day he would have to be there. And I mean, I'm saying this could be a woman, so they would have to be there. They would have to do all the PR, and basically be a very a very public figure and a company person. And that's really interesting because it shows just how dedicated to stuff, not only in the ring but also outside the ring, John Cena is, despite the fact that apparently Vince McMahon didn't really like him to begin with. So yeah. Oh yeah, and Cena got attacked by AJ Styles, but AJ Styles ate 2 attitude adjustments because John Cena apparently can still not sell an injury or a match. One attitude adjustment in the ring and one through a table. Good Lord, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. So that was a pretty, that raised the stakes. Even the backstage segment, which was really something between Baron Corbin and Kalisto, even that raised the stakes in those rivalries. And I'm really more interested in everything that's SmackDown related rather than what's Raw related, besides Balor versus Rollins, and if they suddenly throw Sami Zayn in the mix somewhere, I don't know. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, where we talk about NXT and talk about the Cruiserweight Classic. That's probably going to be a bit, it's going to pale in comparison to last week. I mean, there are 3 fights, and apparently it might be, the same next week. So yeah, I mean, Cedric Alexander versus Kota Ibushi is going to be hard topping that. Thanks for watching. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. It's hot in here. Oh, the Olympics are going well. 2016 isn't really going well for France anyway in sports.